Merry Christmas Chainsaw Man fans, and your present is proof Santa Claus ain't fodder. Well, I'ma be honest, I'm pretty most of us intuitively know Santa is insanely strong, but I'm going to make this video anyway. As usual, I'll be listing all feats, statements, narratives and anti-feats to clarify any issues in the scaling. Strength feats. As for Day Santa's strength feats, she compressed her arms and punched Denji down over 13 floors and made a crater in the ground. This is obviously way stronger than Galgali and would be greater, or at least relative to Rize, and keep in mind this was a Day Santa feat and she gets stronger at night. Daytime Santa also grabs onto Quanxi once with base strength, although I'm not sure how to scale this, but I didn't want to ignore it either. When her dolls attack at once, they can match Denji in a clash. Nighttime Santa also sent Denji flying into a gas station with extreme force. Now the only anti-feat I have is Denji was able to play tug of war with her plus her dolls. But this isn't as bad as it looks. Remember, Rize got pulled to Denji pretty much instantly, but Santa resisted even before her dolls come to help. So this actually confirms her lifting strength or reaction speed is greater than Rize, and besides Rize there's nothing to compare it to, so it isn't really an anti-feat. That also means Denji's chains pull is incredibly strong, but that's besides the point. Speed scaling. By the way, her human form isn't that impressive, but she stabbed Denji 3 times before he noticed. If she did this with speed, which seems to be the case based on the arm flash, she would be above Power Aki or human Denji in speed. She is a professional devil hunter, so it isn't impossible. As for her devil form, she is probably faster than her own dolls, which were equal to Denji in running speed after they were amped by the power of darkness. They can also run on walls. Her dolls appeared to outspeed Denji in this panel, but as they are shown as equal when Denji is running away, Denji must not have been at top speed earlier. Also, she gets blitzed by true form Quanxi in her arrows, and based on what she said, I don't think she expected to see human Quanxi when she's dashing either, at least not at daytime. At nighttime she can easily react to Quanxi and catch her arrows. This is big because even the Pachita clone who fought equally with base Makima was incapable of blocking most of her arrows, so her combat speed would be better than both of them. At nighttime, movement speed wise, she blitzes Denji, which would put her relative to a Katana Man dash or movie Rize dash. Close quarters combat feats. At daytime it's quite bad losing and winning clashes with post Kishibe training Denji, which would put her on par with Katana Man in CQC and below Rize. She can use her dolls mid-combo to perform a sandwich-like attack. This goes without saying, but individually her dolls suck at CQC. Now as for Night Santa, given that Pachita clone can't catch Quanxi's arrows, she should upscale from her base Makima and Pachita's clone by quite a bit. And if you can catch someone's arrows, you can easily catch their fist. Although her actual senses suck because she kept noticing Denji last second. Given that she has, and I quote, the power to kill Makima, it wouldn't contradict anything for her CQC to be better. Lastly, there was a moment where she struggled with flaming Denji, but Denji was emitting light that slows her down. Durability scaling. Durability wise, she doesn't have too much I could use to get her above Denji. Maybe her night version would upscales from Rize's fleshy parts because her strength and combat speed are higher, and in Chainsaw Man strength and durability tend to correlate, but I can't prove this. Regeneration wise, she has primal level healing, although it slows down quite a bit when exposed to bright light. She is also resistant to pain and mental attacks. Abilities and arsenal. For her human form, she can turn anyone she touches into a doll, and also those dolls can turn others into dolls via touching them. By grooming someone's emotions first, she can make what's called a perfect doll, which can display emotion and is basically a main body for her to use. Sometimes she lets the original consciousness of her dolls through just to make others feel bad about killing them, or maybe she's just a really good actor, it's hard to say. She can also poke someone with a nail 4 times to summon Cursed Devil to kill them. And by sacrificing a perfect doll along with 3 children against their will, she can ask Hell Devil to teleport everyone within a certain area to hell. With the power of darkness, she can turn fiends into dolls. It's unknown if she can turn hybrids into dolls or not, since Quanxi never let Santa touch her again. Narratively, the author wants us to believe she can, but she definitely can't if they are soaked with gasoline and on fire. I won't include Cursed Devil in her darkness form's arsenal because she doesn't have her nail with her anymore. And I can't include Hell Devil either, even though it's heavily implied she had more perfect dolls around the world, since the news reported cases of normal people around the world going crazy. And those perfect dolls definitely could make a hell contract. An important part of making a contract in Chainsaw Man is being present in the general area, so I doubt those dolls could help much. Maybe with enough time they could actually arrive at the battlefield. Oh, and she can't actually die until all her dolls die because they are a hive mind. In fact, I'm not even sure if the one we see is the main body, or just a perfect puppet, or if she even has a main body. It's definitely her strongest body though. Lastly, because she hasn't fully adhered to or mastered the power of darkness, she's progressively get stronger. That goes for all of her dolls too. Oh, and the eyes on her doll legs work. AP and DC feats. AP-wise, it appears to take her quite a few punches to kill Denji, which is below the average that Katana gave us. Her dolls can turn their arms to blades which can cut through Quanxi's fleshy parts at least. Destruction-wise, she decimated a 13-story building with one punch, and that was at daytime. I'm not sure if this counts, but she could always order her dolls to cause as much destruction as possible. They are pretty clever hijacking and blowing up cars, and they can increase their numbers, so I expect they could wreak a lot of havoc. Well, that's all that comes to mind when scaling Santa. As for her Crossverse scaling, I'll put it in the description. The last time I tried to give a generous Crossverse scaling, you guys called it downplay, so it will be excluded from the actual video. If you think I made a mistake or missed something, feel free to leave a comment. Actually, I doubt any of you watched the outro. I'll see you later, bye for now.